A trip to Texas for the state spring break tournaments has to be like going to a high-end car show. Oh, there's a Bentley. Check out that Lambo. Have you seen that Porsche? Is that a Bugatti? And literally, no Pontiac Aztecs or Ford Pintos anywhere with the stream of MLB draft prospects, Division One commits, and attention-grabbing uncommitteds on display. Welcome into another Coffee and Curveballs. I'm Corey McCartney, and fresh off a head-turning trip to the Lone Star State of Shooter Hunt and Shooter, I can tell from your social posts, Texas did not disappoint.
Texas forever, Corey. Texas forever. And really, the arms were just explosive. The velocity, whether it's 94, 96, 98. When you go to a high school game and see this guy's throwing 96 and he's going against this guy's throwing 98, when does that happen? Where else does it happen? Texas.
Well, that's a good jumping off point because when it comes to high octane, prep baseball All-American Johnny Slowinski III delivers. It's been a couple months since you've seen the Texas A&M signee, Texas's top-ranked lefty out of Johnson City, who is third at the position nationally. He was up to 92 in Miami back in September with that slurvish slider into the mid-70s. What were the impressions of Slowinski this time around?
I mean, the progression and the development aspect and that curve just continues to go up. He only getting better. Was up to 94 in this look. Was dominant. It was an overpowering the opposing lineup in this look. But more than anything, he moves so well. It's a dynamic delivery. Gets down the mound exceptionally well. It's a quick arm. Really good changeup. Breaking ball. Kind of hit or miss in this look. I think there's plenty of upside there. I don't think he's had quite the. I think some pitch design sessions could really take that to another level, which is what professional teams are going to be eyeing. And I put it in the article I put out, just the fact that if you got him onto a plan, he can make even crazier jumps right now. I'd expect him to be up 95, 96 throughout this spring. It was a nice day there, a little breezy. But I also give a shout out to Johnson City High School, the town. Everybody came out. It was an awesome atmosphere to be at, and just great people, great families. Obviously, Johnny Slowinski, I can't say it enough about him, but he did nothing but improve his draft stock with the look that I got.
Catching up with another prep baseball All-American, Cole Kinniger out of Keller, a Tennessee commit, and Texas's number 3 player in 2026. We know the tools are just ridiculous with Kinniger, including a 103-mile-an-hour exit velo, 6.54 in the 60, and a mid-90s fastball. Shooter, should we put two-way in bold letters next to his name?
I think we have to. And talking with Brandon Goins, our scouting director down in Texas, who kept telling me, you got to come see him pitch. You got to see him pitch. And I would be like, I'm good. I love him at shortstop. He's a plus defender. It's big power, all this stuff. I show up, he gets the start, goes 5 innings. He's up to 96, working really 93 and 96 with a 2,900 breaking ball, top to bottom, hammer. What can he do? And I really think it's one of the highest ceilings in the class. Still love the bat. I think a guy who can really do it like that at shortstop, 6'2", 6'3", 205. He's an absolute specimen. The strength is there. Power to all fields. It's going to be interesting next summer going through the draft cycle with where he kind of settles himself. He's already a top 25 guy in the class for us. He may go even higher. There's a clear path for it with what I saw.
One more 2026, Cooper Harris out of Flowery Mound, a program that finds itself in prep baseball Texas's Power 30 rankings. We saw Harris at last summer's feature games at Lake Point Sports ahead of his commitment to the Longhorns. The arsenal looks ridiculous from this 6'2", 205-pounder who sets as the second-ranked righty in the state and 7th overall.
Yeah, it's one of the cool things. We have to see him at the future games and that development just from late July to where he was when I got to see him in late February. He's made those jumps. The frame, everything's coming together. He's growing into those movement patterns. Still a steep plane on the fastball. It's a quick arm downhill. I think a chance where it's going to jump up even higher. It was 88 to 92 in this look throughout a complete game against a perennial state championship program that has probably a chance to win it again this year. Goes the distance. It was an outstanding outing. That fastball, you can really move around. The breaking ball has a chance, and it has the ingredients to be a plus pitch. I think there's a wipeout slider in there as he continues to develop it. And it's a really quality changeup. Kill spin on it. Starter profile, moves really well. I think he's only scratched the surface on where he can go. And to see what he's gone from in late July to where he was this February, I'm really excited to see what he has come next July.
Let's turn our attention to the 2027s. 2 top 10 players in the class in the state. Liberty Christian outfielder Drake Hopp, two-way Sebastian Castillo out of Byron Nelson. Hopp ranked 5th in the state, obviously the son of Brad Hopp, an all-star in 2007 for the Rockies, and LSU legend. Meanwhile, Castillo gives you a lot to like as the number 8 player in Texas. Barrel after barrel at the plate, solid defensive shortstop, and a nice three-pitch mix when he gets on the mound.
Yeah, look at we're talking about all these arms so far, but these guys can flat out rake, and it was nice to see Drake Hopp in person, bigger than I expected. And there is so much projection on that frame right now. But left-handed stick, the bat speed was really explosive. It was something that just in person was astounding to see this sophomore who is still maturing physically, who's able to turn the barrel like he was. It has a chance to be big, big power. Shoot, if he ends up going to LSU, the Intimidator would be in serious trouble. I'm sure his dad will tell him that. But it was outstanding to watch him. Good kid, competes. It's a really good program there at Liberty Christian. They do a great job. A lot of great supporting guys. Excited to see what he brings this summer. And they talk about Siva Castillo, who not only was he playing shortstop, he's hitting the leadoff hole. He's pitching on the mound for them up to 90. Kind of does it all, and just even be in the stands. Just the vibe of not his parents, other parents who were saying like, great kid, just gets after it. He flat out rakes. It was interesting to hear that. And then he goes out in the game and does just that. Able to cover the plate again, was driving balls to the opposite field, can really get that bat to ball. It's probably a chance to be a plus arm on the left side. Whether he sticks at shortstop or not, we'll see. But somebody's got to push him off there because it's shorthanded, gets rid of the ball, and he expects success. So both those two guys, top 50 national type dudes, I can't wait to see them this summer and hopefully maybe at the future games.
Well, the class of 2028 has something to say, and it comes from Tegan Tate, the number 2 player in Texas and 6th nationally. Already on the cusp of 90 at 6'2", the 2024 junior feature gamer. I don't know if he doesn't scream "must follow." We may need to retire the phrase.
Yeah, I mean, he just moves so silky smooth down the mound. It's a little closed gate down the mound. Gets some sink to the fastball, which was impressive, 87 to 89. But the mound presence for a freshman, you're playing varsity on a good team, to go out there and just show that poise and composure was outstanding. Quality spin, I think it will almost definitely be a firmer slider in the future. It has the ingredients again, takes the right shape. There's good spin. He's got some aptitude for it, but the fastball is something that he was able to push off. It's not super efforty. The arm really works quick. Looks like a shortstop out there on the bump. Everybody in Texas throws hard, and they only continue to get better. So Tegan Tate, circle that name, 2028. We're all over it.
As we like to do in this part of the Shooter Hunt Travel Diaries, best thing you ate during your trip to Texas, and give us a rating on a scale of 1 to 10.
Oh my gosh. We went to some place right outside of Austin, Rhett the Jet and I, Little Darlin'. It was just like a nice little place. It was and honestly, it was a steak salad. He had a nice fried chicken sandwich. The fries were good, but it was really nice outside, and they had a great backdoor patio. I'm sure at night there's wonderful live music there in Austin. So that was number 1 for me.
All right, give us that scale, 1 to 10.
I'll go 8.
Okay.
But with the vibes, if you went at the right time, that's a definite 10 spot.
So that goes up 2 spots on the scale if we go a little bit later in the day.
Yes.
All right, he is the well-traveled Shooter Hunt, and we'll have so much more coffee and curveballs for you, so keep it locked right here. Until next time, I'm Corey McCarty, that's Shooter Hunt, and we'll see you at the Diamond.